What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on DOGECOIN.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the news that might drive the entire industry down. And basically I have to say that right now we are at the edge of cliff in terms of the price of the entire crypto industry. And at the end of this video I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here somewhere at this point, and I've told you that we have to see the consolidation phase, and probably, if my assumption is correct, we completed the ABC correction to the downside, and because of this we have to see probably the next leg to the upside if the total sentiment of the market will be quite positive. And I have to say that right now the only positive catalyst that might happen in upcoming days is the announcement that Elon Musk will implement the DOGECOIN as the payment method for Twitter accounts. And definitely it is not the immediate catalyst for DOGECOIN, because the implementation by itself is not the one-day process, and definitely it might took quite a long period of time. This means right after the announcement and right before the actual implementation we might see the fluctuation in price of DOGECOIN. And as you can see right here, we have quite a symmetrical form with this consolidation phase. This means we might go either way, but I will show you what should we expect next from the price section in just several minutes. And for now, let's continue with the total sentiment of the market. So we are sitting right now at $836.64 billion of total market cap. It is a small increase of about 0.88% over the last day. And we have quite sideways movement for the entire crypto industry. We are awaiting of big news. And I don't want to dig deep into the DOGECOIN numbers, because we have much more important news from the fundamental standpoint for entire crypto industry. And let me show you that the FTX disaster was the catalyst for several new potential bankruptcies. And let me show you this. We are on watcher.guru, and this article was published on November 16th, and it says BlockFi planning imminent bankruptcy following FTX collapse. And it is not the rumors, it is Bloomberg that has reported this news, and definitely it is another major negative catalyst for entire crypto industry that might happen in upcoming week. And on top of that, let me show you this article. This article was published just several hours ago, and it is on u.today, and it's titled Nouriel Roubini says, with bankruptcy risk to digital currency group, Bitcoin may drop harder. And let me quote you this. Nouriel Roubini has taken to Twitter to state that Bitcoin and other cryptos may fall lower than they have by now, considering a possible risk of bankruptcy for digital currency group and the fact that its subsidiary, allegedly Grayscale, cannot provide a proof of assets behind GBTC. In a recent tweet, New York University economist Professor Nouriel Roubini has taken aim at what he calls crypto gangsta G gang of four. These are four prominent companies in the crypto space, two of them associated with crypto billionaire Barry Silbert's digital currency group, Grayscale and Genesis Global Capital. And two others are right here. It is a Galaxy and Gemini. And he posted this. Cryptos Gangsta G gang of four, Genesis, Grayscale, Galaxy and Gemini, now all in huge trouble and or collapsing. From the moon, all the lunatics are now crashing down to earth. And let me show you that they are trying to collect about $1 billion in value, and this information is quite negative as well. Absolutely nobody is biting on the $1 billion rise for DCG and Genesis. Closed doors and lots of don't even send us the deck. Big time ripple effects coming next week. And definitely this answer is the direct result of the FTX collapse and probable rumors of the BlockFi bankruptcy. On top of that, let me show you that we have already received several no answers to collect the money for Genesis. And let me show you this tweet. Can't stress enough how desperate DCG is to sell Genesis loan book. Zero takers right now. None. They are approaching every possible PE VC shop on the planet. And B2C2 said no, Fortress said no, Jump said no, Galaxy said no, and Apollo said no. And there are no crypto-centric funds with any meaningful appetite, much less the liquidity of scale. And definitely these news are really scary because we have a lot of bearish pressure. We will have a lot of bearish pressure on the market if we will see the bankruptcies from the DCG group. And let me show you that Genesis and Grayscale are subsidiaries of DCG Group. And let me show you this article, that world's largest crypto fund swept into FTX storm. Shares in a $10.5 billion Grayscale Bitcoin Trust traded at 40% discount to the value of its holdings. And let me show you that they own about 3.5% of the world's Bitcoin. And let me quote you this. Fear struck closer to home for Grayscale on Wednesday when crypto broker Genesis Trading, which originated more than $50 billion of loans last year, suspended redemptions and originations of loans at its lending arm after suffering financial contagion from the failure of Three Arrows Capital, the Singapore crypto hedge fund that filed for bankruptcy in July. And if they will not find money, definitely they will dump some of their 3.5% of the world's Bitcoin amount, and definitely this will drive the entire industry lower. And because of this information, we have to be very cautious with any position of minor currencies like Dogecoin. And definitely these news about bankruptcies might drive the entire industry lower. But if Elon Musk will implement the Dogecoin as the payment method for Twitter, definitely Dogecoin will skyrocket no matter what other industry does. And let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, if you are risky enough and if your risk tolerance is quite high, you can accumulate your position with the assumption, guys, with the assumption that Elon Musk will announce in upcoming week that he will implement the Dogecoin as the payment method for Twitter. Only with this news we might consider that Dogecoin will go higher. And in this case you can enter your long position at this very point with the stop loss slightly below this bottom. Basically it is the range of about $0.069. And if it happens, definitely it will break the previous swing high, and it implies more than 90% of upside potential for this coin. Otherwise, if the upcoming week will be negative for the digital currency group and for the gang of 4Gs, definitely we will see much lower price for Bitcoin, and this will lead to lower price for Dogecoin as well. And where this asset might land if the news will be negative. Definitely it is these previous ranges of support that I marked back in the days, and in my opinion the lowest point right now is right here. It is roughly $0.049, and this might be quite strong range of support if this asset goes lower. So I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up.